I'm a wanderer into the night. Can't find my own direction. Wasted all my strength over these fights. Yeah, I crawled till I was bleeding, and I ruined my heart from the inside. I have fought against my demons. They consumed my dreams as years went by. Take me closer to the daylight. Can't you hear this is my battle cry? 'Cause I know that I've been taken down. Got all my fire about to blow. And from these broken ashes underground, I'm gonna rise and wear my crown. I'll go and get it now. I can't stand so royal. On my throne I'm sitting paralyzed, sinking into paranoia. But this won't decay before my eyes.
Alright, here we go.
Take me closer to this last fight.
I think I actually got everything done tonight, so I think we can swap directly over to camera mode. Yay! Just had some friggin' tacos. Very nice. It's a bit spicy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really a spicy guy normally, but yeah, quite nice. Alright, gonna be doing a bit of fixing of a mod actually tonight. Alright. Now I know that this is going to be something that needs to be done by Carnarvon, who's the original mod author. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you two things. So these two items are labelled as the same thing. Heals C2. There's an RE version as well, which I don't know what that one's for. Okay, fine. But the thing with these is this. They're completely different shoes. So yeah, we got a little bit of an issue here that needs fixing. So the way that we fix this is quite simple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close this out. And I'm going to have to use Carnarvon's own tools to fix this for him. Or them. I don't know. Anyway. It's actually a pretty easy fix, to be absolutely honest. I've done this kind of stuff before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, go to mods, and I'll find the Gala mod. So bearing in mind this is a beta mod by Carnarvon, which means that it is brand new. It isn't even technically out yet. It's out on Patreon for early access. So what I'm going to do is this. So I'm going to find high heels. I'm going to find C2. Oh god, Carnarvon, really? Do you have to do this to yourself? Seems a little bit stupid. This is a weird way of doing this, but it's the way that Carnarvon decided to do it, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of different parts in here. Okay, maybe I won't be fixing this tonight. Oh boy. Alright, you know what? This is the reason I haven't done any tweaking for Carnarvon in the past, because Carnarvon's using like some really interesting tactics to get things to work properly. But they're tactics that I have no idea how to do anything with them. So I'm going to go to Cosplay Pack 2, which is what it's all under. So if I go to C2, it claims that they look like this, but they are not. Never mind, I did something stupid. Okay, I'm willing to accept that. That was me being a dum-dum. Dear God, that is like multiple variants of them. Holy shit. Now that's customization. But one thing I will say is the heel of the foot is not on the bed of the shoe. That's what I will say. Which, it looks very close, but I don't think many people will notice it. But my God. Fair enough, Carnarvon. Fair enough. You've done some insane shit here. Like, this is beyond what I'd expect. Wait, you can make it fuzzier. What the fuck? That's hilariously cool. Oh, wait a minute. Where is it? There's these items that come in here in this pack called boas, which are really cool. It's just fur. Oh, that's just cool. That's just what? That's absurd. Oh my God, I can do more floof. Less floof. Fuzzier. You know what? We're going to go 20% fuzzier. And let's do 50% more fluffy. I'm going to do that on all of these, just because I feel like it. Okay, there's a B, and there's a C as well. Oh, it's the feather one. Oh, I did it on the wrong one. Here we go. Let's do 40. Hey, Khajiit, welcome. Oh, that's crazy. Fucking hell, Carnarvon, you're ridiculous, mate. I'm not gonna lie. Carnarvon is a fantastic mod author, but I must admit, how they do this is just absurd. Now, I've tried this boa before on one of my characters. It looks lovely. Oh my god. I don't want to adjust this thing because it is already super floofy in game. Alright, I'm leaving that as is. I thought that there was something wrong with one of the items in this mod pack. But so many of them. Let me just sit here. Have multiple variants. With like different gems. Like for an example, I'm going to turn on the what is it, sapphire and ruby. This is why it's taking so long to come out. No fucking way. Oh, different corrections. That is absurd. If nobody else is doing this, I am going to be just really sad in their mods. Okay, those should be interchangeable. The gem colors should be interchangeable. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, the gem colors should definitely be interchangeable. So I'm going to... Sorry, should override each other. This is absolutely insane. So if I go ruby on this one, and then of course you can rotate it in different directions. You can increase the height, decrease the height, do basically whatever the fuck you feel like. You know what, let's do emerald on this one. This is absurd, and I love it. Okay, what can we do to this? Cut, okay. We can remove the front panel. Fine. Decrease and increase the neck size. Oh, we can adjust how... No fucking way, that's awesome. You can adjust how close the dress is to the body. That's sick. I tell you what, I'm actually thinking I'm going to spend a little bit of time here. Adjusting these simply because I have played around with some of these in game and they are a bit too close to the body. Like there's overlay that comes, I think it's in this pack. I don't remember though. Yeah, I just did that to fully press, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, nice. You can remove the mesh top. Nice. So the reason that I'm removing the pressed around the hips is because there's an overlay that comes with this mod. So for those of you who played Elden Ring, I personally haven't played Elden Ring myself, but I do want to eventually. There is this really cool effect on a couple of the bosses where their skin literally looks like it's cracked like stone. That's a thing with this mod pack. It's an overlay that you can equip on your character. Now, personally, what I would like to see someone do is I would like to see them oh, what is it? I'm thinking. I'd like to see it as a race menu overlay at some point. I think that would be really cool. Because then you can customize it a bit better. Oh, I should have been doing that the entire time. Oh well, I didn't. That doesn't seem to affect it at all. Lol. So if I do that... doesn't affect it. Oh well, that's fine. I got a couple more of these, luckily. I don't really need to do it on this one, but I'll still do it just in case. And I'm ignoring the lewd ones just because I don't use them. Alright, cool. I don't actually need to do this tweak. Holy shit. Because literally the freaking healers are modular. What? Oh yes, that's a thought. Let's quickly set streamer mode on for my Discord, just so that I don't accidentally, you know, get pinged and then it just gets blasted into my ears, which would suck. Not what I want to do. Ooh. Where is it? There's my notes. Skyrim Stop nicking my mouse, you jerk. It's so annoying. I don't have... I was sure that I bought them yesterday. I thought that I bought some Jaffa cakes, which I tend to eat during the stream as just a quick snack. But for some frickin' reason, I can't find them. Oh well. Maybe I'll have to pop them into the kitchen and nick some cookies. Although, to be honest, I'm going to be the only one eating them, so it'll be my fault if I plough through them too quickly. Oh, maybe that. How's that? Oh yeah, playing around with a different character just for a little bit because I wanted to test some things out, make sure that everything's working properly. Tell you what though, Carnarvon's done a good job with this pack. A really good job. I've been trying out different dresses and all that kind of stuff for different characters, seeing what looked good and what didn't, and honestly all looked really good. So I was just like, cool, that's great. But yeah, trap them from the promos. I need to start self-promoting again, though. Because I don't do it enough anymore. I really should. But yeah. I am loving the new Gala pack. The new Gala pack is just fantastic. I'm still not sure which one of the dresses I like the most. I don't think I will be for quite a while. So yeah, this thing you're seeing on my character's legs and just her entire body is an item rather than a race menu thing. It is called Cosplay Overlay, and in this case it's the Golden Order version. And there's another one called Lord of Cinder, which is basically the same thing but dark. Very cool. As I said, I want this as an overlay for race menu. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get this made into an overlay. I really want that. I actually want to find out how to do that at some point, though. Because I don't want to have to depend on other people to do these things, because I don't feel like that's fair on other people. So if I can figure out how to do my own overlay pack, I'd love to. I really would. Alright, we're on to hitting the books, are we? Oh, that's fine. That's good to know. Do I have a Whiterun teleport in my bag? I have 4 of them. Perfect.
You there. I have questions for you.
And Kano, come through the...
It is
Nope. Come.
to my attention.
Click through to get him.
Maybe.
I know full well that Tolfdir is still there now.
What does this matter to you?
I shall expect it forward. Thank you for your help. You may go.
Good. I was going to anyway. Alright, yeah, I'll might go off and grab a cookie in a minute. Ooh, never mind, I've got some crisps here. Ooh, I can have crisps. Yoink. Grab that as well. White run. Right. I'm still amazed by that. The amount of customization in that mod pack is brilliant. It's all thanks to a mod author who just goes above and beyond when they make mods. I don't want the perilous path. I think we're good. Yum. It's funny though, isn't it? Sometimes when you have full physics, it's just like you probably don't need full physics on most items. For some reason, some mod authors are just like, nope, full physics on everything. And I must admit, I think that's a bit dumb. Because, especially if your character's running from one place to another, like in this case, yeah, my boots clip through my outfit. Oh, great. Got ya. Yeah, now that you lost a limb, it makes you visible. Pain in the ass. dick. I might go back into that former cave at some point. Because I went in there on a different character. Shut up, bear. Tell you what, I'm thinking I'm actually going to swap the music over. What are we going to go for? Fuck it. WoW music, because why not? It's Agent Localin. Come on, idiot. There you go. Okay, so you've got all Elven Light, which is terrible. And looks ugly. I actually much prefer full Elven to, like, Elven Light. Just because I like the appearance more. For me, it's less about the stats, it's more about the, what does it look like? Because I can make up for the lack of stats. It's called dodging. Gotcha. And whoa, okay. Oh, you're a really powerful mage. And I'm dead. Yay! Thanks, game. That was just rude. Oh god, I'm gonna go all the way over there again because I didn't save. What is it with me and not saving? I'm too much like that. Nah, herder, I ain't gonna die. I'll be fine. Not. Alright. Take two. Yeah, I'm still annoyed about that. I thought I had a pack of Jaffas, but apparently not. You know what? I'm gonna go and grab myself a cookie. Be right back. Don't worry, I won't swap to the BRB screen just yet, but just because I want to just quickly pop in, grab it, and disappear. Right, I'm back. I think I know what happened. I think I thought that I had enough Jaffas for the weekend, when I clearly didn't. That's my bad. Ugh. What is it with my brain and not working properly? LOL. What is going on? Let me just double check something. Huh. That's fucking weird. I was just looking at my view counter when it comes to YouTube. It seems to sometimes just go completely blank, and I'm like, so obviously my metrics just show it as nothing, and I'm just like, what's going on? Clearly YouTube isn't a particularly... I don't know whether it's a connection problem or what, honestly. I mean, I'm not seeing dropped frames, I'm not seeing any issues. So, yeah. If any of you guys notice anything, let me know. As always, I won't get annoyed at you for just saying, oh, the stream looks bad. Oh, I will if you just simply say that and that's it, but... if you give you a bit more context and say why you think it looks bad, then yeah, of course I'll do my best to fix it for you. All right. See, I had a little bit of an idea earlier, and I'm going to be testing it out probably over the next day or two. And the idea is I have another character that's quite high level in comparison to this one. All right, but... bro. It's the complete wrong direction. I'm going to ignore you this time. Yeah, but I had this idea to... Oh god, that is dark. I had this idea to do a character who's basically a test character for either this build or a similar build, because the character that I've already got is a mage. But here's the thing, I can reset my stats on a character pretty easily. I know a lot of the console commands in order to do it, if I needed to. So the thought that I had is, what if I have like a level 30, maybe between level 30 and 50 character or something like that I can test out ideas on to see whether or not it works long term. No, it's not. Shut up. Idiot. Goddamn Nords. Sorry, not Nords. High Elves. When I'm not playing them, they're assholes. When I am playing them, they're the best things ever. Oh yeah, so what I did with that other character is I converted them because they were originally a High Elf mage. I thought, well, okay. For the time being, I want to test an idea around, in this case, a Wood Elf mage. Okay, let's do a quick save here. That's a weird little thing. Yeah, there we go. Oh, paralysis poison. How very nasty of you. I don't like you. So yeah, the idea was to just play around with the different ideas and figure out what I could figure out. Like, would something work in one direction, or would I have to go in a completely different direction? Kind of thing. Fucking Spriggans, bro. I hate them because they can frickin' auto-heal almost half their health if you get them below... Well, if you hit them to death. Hey, there we go. Sweet. Let's get out of here. Whoa, okay. Oh, and of course my way sail went off. Fucking hell, I hate way sail. Weird. I lost control. Like, I couldn't use my WASD keys. That is odd. I need to find a way to get behind this character and kill them easily, because I don't think fighting them just one-on-one is going to be a good idea. Shit. Oh my god. Ah! Claims that they're an electromancer, but they use all sorts of spells, so I want to see if there's a way to modify Speed, the spell perk item distributor. So that you can only distribute specific spells to specific NPCs. Like, if they're supposed to be an electromancer, they can only use lightning magic. Okay, Ebony. That was a waste of ammo. And of course, I can't get any of their spells because reasons. That's just rude. Oh, god damn it. I'm a starved vampire again. I forgot about that. I need to double check these things more often. Oh, grab that. That combo should count as feeding on him. I'm sorry, but it should. In my perk. Oh, fucking hell. I'm a fully starved vampire, so that's part of the problem. Oh, that is the main problem. What, with a dagger? stay here. I'll be back for you in just a moment, I promise. But I need a meal.
Huh? What was that?
Oh, come on. Up. Oh no, not one of you, not one of you. Yep. One of them. Great! Why are you running around, you a pussy? Oh, because he's actually helping me out by killing off one of the idiots. Ooh, perfect. That's a Daedric sword. Holy shit, if I was in frickin' combat range of that guy, he would have murdered me. Okay, good to know. Oh. Pretty mech, yeah, if I'm going to be honest. Hello friends, time to get the fuck out of Dodge. Alright, enough stepping on the bloody traps. Brain dead. I love being able to loot these crates. I'm not kidding you. 80% of my spells have come from those crates. It's ridiculous. I'm not gonna waste ebonies for the time being. Nord heroes, I'm more than happy to waste. Oh, I see. 12. I don't think I'm going to be able to... I'd kind of like to get my illusion up at some point. But you... I'm just going to have to die that way.
Please, please let me out of here. You have to let me out. They're going to do something awful.
Do I have to?
Right there in the center. Hurry, before more of them show up.
What lever?
Please, help me.
So, you're Orthorn?
Yes, yes. Did Archmage Arin send you? He sent you to rescue me, didn't he?
I'm here to rescue you and recover the books you stole.
Shit, I pressed the wrong button. Oh well.
See?
Oh god.
Hurry and get me out of this cage before they come for me.
Where are the books you stole?
I don't have them anymore. She took them. Please, let me out of here. Don't leave me here.
Oh, trust me, I will. Happily. He is genuinely better off staying in there for the time being. Because otherwise he's going to be a retard and try and fight an entire fort full of mages. Oh, I need that low health. What's it called? There's a low health feeding ability that you can get. I can't remember what it's called, but I need to get that. Just so that I can finish beating the crap out of a bunch of random idiotic mages or bandits or whatever, and then just go, whew, snack time. Ooh, reinforced satchel. I have a satchel. Yeah, it's Patrick. Fuck it, I'll wear that instead. And sell off the other one. Oh, imbeciles. Haha. Defiler. Lovely. I hate defilers. They are horrible. Basically give you a big fat poison cloud around them, and they suck. Shame I got rid of that really powerful anti-undead sword. Well, I didn't get rid of it. It's at the museum. It's on display rather than on my bag. And when I get the right sword for it, I am enchanting it with absorb health. Because holy shit. For those wondering why I'm not healing myself, it's not because I'm trying not to. It's because I can't. I'm a fully starved vampire with Sacrosanct installed. Yeah. Also known as poor life choices. But I'll be fine. Because what you do is you deal with the idiot pyromancer. Dodge all the attacks of the Daedra. Because you're amazing. Ah, no, maybe not. Gimme. Why the hell am I dying still? Bruh. Somehow I was losing more health than I was draining? How does that make any sense? Oh yeah, I got Essence Drain recently, didn't I? Hehehe, let's try that out. Put that on my fault. Essence Drain is insane because it does not only health, it does everything. Huh. Miss me. Hup. Have I? Yes, I do. Good. Whoops. Thank you.
Are you prepared for your death?
No. But are you prepared for your death? Jesus Christ, I need a magicka potion. Oh great, magicka works! But if I want health, no, not allowed. Bro. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna have to go fangs on in neck for a poor guard. I wish that I could say that I cared, but I genuinely do not. Poor bugger. Oh, hello. Alright, smelly, go away. Miss. Prepare for adventure? Why did you need that? You're freaking light armored. I mean, if he wants to weaken himself, I would not mind it if he did. There's the basket. I don't want that in my inventory. Grab that. Even though it's useless. Hello. Drop that. And one last one for good luck. Hello. Lol. You cannot even conceive of the power I wield, and then takes one hit from my sword and gets wrecked. Oh, you pain. Yep. Fucking cultists. Why are cultists insane? Well, I wonder. Not sure if I was actually doing more damage for. Alright. Wow, flawed ruby. Very nice. I'll do a view a lot later. Oh, good. I'll be taking that and that. Ooh, wait a minute. I detect a sleepy pants. And a very dumb Atronach. Nom nom. Let it be known I spared a guard's life. Because there's a closer feast. I guess I'll have a quick look around here. Apples, Juliana Shrine. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. What's in here? Oh, come on. Bound a halberd. Okay, cool. Glare in the Mystic. Nope. Little save. Few health potions. And deal with idiot mage.
So you're the one who barged into my home. How nice to meet you. How dare you?
Lol, you were level 1? Yeah. That it is. Fragment on Artem. And last king of the aliens. Oh. Oops. Ooh. Ring of Major Illusion, you will say. I'll be taking that. Scroll of Gravisphere. Oh my god, Scroll of Gravisphere is actually hilarious. Target is pulled into the air by a floating sphere of high mass for 60 seconds. Also known as unlucky, you aren't able to fight for a full minute. Ooh. Braces of wielding. I might happen to be disenchanting those soon. Oh. Got it. Chevalier's hooded helmet. I gotta admit, if I was gonna go for like the traditional battle mage, I would probably consider using the Chevalier gear. But, as I am playing a Wood Elf, I am playing a non-traditional battle mage. Using the Wood Elf strengths of light armor, sneak, and all the others to my advantage. Dead cultist. A dead Daedra. More dead morons.
Time to end this.
A to-be dead moron. And another one. Who likes to throw necromantic fire at people? How very rude. Oh, bunch of scrolls. Seriously, were you just fucking around with scrolls? Dude, how useless. Why learn anything when I can pretend to be a mage? Not sure if I agree with that sentiment, but hey ho. To each is their own, I guess. Alright, sick. Nice. I'm actually really enjoying this character. A lot more than the Sneak Archer character, so I think this is definitely going to be my main vampire character. Which means, in a little bit, I might move Valindra back into here so that I can finish off her main storyline. Because I think I'm getting close to the end of that storyline, actually, if I remember correctly. I just didn't really feel like I wanted to do it. It's weird. Because I don't know about you guys, but I've noticed at least a couple of times, I've felt like the main storyline, at least to me, doesn't feel like the beginning, it feels like the end. I need to have a look at this mod. It's just part of a floating islands mod, which is so freaking cool. I personally love it. Oh, something down there to go and hunt. Cool. You know what? I'm not going to come out of the game, but I am going to look it up. Bloop. Here, bloop. Don't look at you from 5 seconds ago. Next is Floating Islands of Whiterun. There are updates available. Ooh. Change logs. What do we got? Fixes more floating objects and holes in the islands. Fixes a bunch of floating objects and holes. Fix random island located in the East Empire warehouse. Oops. But this is such a cool idea for a mod. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I need to find out what mod the floating balloons are from. Because I kind of like that high fantasy vibe in my Skyrim. I know that some people may not like it, but, you know, personal preference. This is cool to me. This is something that I want. And I kind of love the forested tundra that some people have gone for, and I actually kind of want to do that for myself. I also kind of want to know what that is. But yeah, this looks seriously cool. Called Devavezza. Gotta love it. Alright, this actually might be worth shutting the game down just to update. Tell you what. Oh, that's cool. There's a version that's twice as high. I don't think that that's necessary, personally. I like the height. Although I might try it at some point. Although, having thought about it, now that I'm looking down... yeah, maybe twice the height would be a better idea. I'll have to consider it. Whee! I actually want to... what I would love to do is I'd love to do a mod for this where, like, you have an add-on to this mod where you have, like, a floating citadel or something like that, and it's full of, like, I don't know, harpies or something like that. Like, see if I can find one of Mihail's mods that adds in harpies or something like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Dragonlings. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Harpies and dragonlings. Yeah, I'd love to do that. That would actually be really fun. Alright, you know what? I'm going to get off the island. I'm going to go down and hunt this creature. Which is over there. I am way out of the way. Whoops. It's just a random spider. Are you kidding me? And instead of having nothing, it has garlic and a couple of scepters. Okay. Cool. Alright, I'm going to update that mod. Because I did notice a bunch of, like, holes in the islands and that kind of stuff. Which sucks. But, you know, it happens. Nix. Floating islands of Whiterun, perfect. Just what I wanted. Yep, we're now on 103. Perfect. And luckily, as it doesn't add anything in, it's a very small file size. You know what? I'm going to have a bit of a look around, because I want to see if I can find... Fuck it, let's just do it this way. Forested. Forested Whiterun Hold. Here we go. Okay, the Great Forest of Whiterun Hold. That's what we want. Now, I'm going to need the JK's patches. Because I do have JK's mods installed. That is kind of cool, I'm not going to lie. The only thing that I think that I might have an issue with is if it's too dense. Because that's pretty dense. Yeah, that's really dense. That's almost Falkreath levels of dense. I'd want kind of like half that, like a few spotty areas where there's like not much trees, if any. Let's run. Hold up trees. Whiterun Forest Borealis. Let's have a look at this. Ooh. In a lot of ways, that actually just looks flat out better, if I'm going to be honest. I kind of like that. It doesn't look as dense as the one from the other mod. And I really like that. I like that a lot. Pick up Borealis or Uhlenveld. This mod increases tree size in Whiterun Forest Borealis and changes some to trees from Uhlenveld. Nice! I kind of like that idea, but I don't have Uhlenveld installed yet. I'm actually... JK's Whiterun Outskirts. Trees patch for various mods. You know what? Let's just get these downloaded. As always, pause and resume if you ever need to. Very simple. Very easy fix for weird download glitches. Alright, so how much plugin space have I actually got? I think FC is where we're at. DE. So I've got 2 full plugin spaces before I go over the limit. Okay, that's fine. Do that. Do that. And then do that. And would you look at that, it's all ESLs. Fuck yeah. Let's drag those to about there. Just so they're not conflicting with my locked mods. Alright, cool. I want to try this out. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, I might want to try the double height on the floating islands. Because if the trees... Although I don't think the trees are going to be particularly tall, so I don't think it's going to overly matter. I'll have to double check, actually. I like the... I've always loved the idea of floating islands in fantasy. It's kind of been my jam when it comes to that kind of stuff. Because I grew up playing World of Warcraft, so you got entire zones like Nagrand in Burning Crusade, which has tons of floating rocks and, in some cases, small islands. And then, of course, you have Dalaran, the floating city of the mages. A very cool city I very much love. So yeah, very much a fan of that kind of fantasy. You got like the, for my fellow Critical Role enjoyers, the floating cities of Aor and that kind of stuff. Very cool. Was it Aor? No, it wasn't Aor. It was the... I can't remember. I know there was floating cities, but I can't remember the name of them. I need to rewatch Campaign 2 after I've rewatched Campaign 3. And like 15, 16 episodes through Campaign 3 at the moment. I was at like 80 plus because, but I decided to start over because I thought I'm not going to remember half of this, so I'm gonna start over. That was a flat-out crash. All right. I'll disable the Whiterun Forests to start off with. See if it loads. Because if it's not that, then it's the Nyx mod, and that would suck ass, because that is such a cool mod. I wonder if it's going to be the various mods patch. I think that might be it, actually, now that I think about it. Anyway. We're not. We are loading, right? Let me double check. Yes, we are. I get to that point where I'm just wondering whether I'm loading or not, and then the game just loads up, and I'm just like, never mind. But I'll tell you what, I am genuinely impressed by Carnarvon's Gala Pack. That mod is incredible. Such insane quality in that mod. It really is. The only thing that I could ever ask for with it is like... I'm not even sure if I would, honestly. Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit better physics on the dresses. Bring it up to like a higher quality standard. But to be honest, I wouldn't even do that because there's so... What Carnarvon's done where a lot of other mod authors haven't is quantity. There are so many outfits in that mod. It's insane. So quite honestly, I can't blame him for not wanting to give each of the dresses like detailed physics and that kind of stuff. I really cannot. Now, is there a notable difference in the islands? I doubt it, quite honestly. Because it just said that there was fixes. Yeah. Looks fine. Hey, Stephen. That's all right. Oh yeah, these floating islands are so fucking sick. I love them. I love them. So yeah, Nyx's floating island mod. That is what I'm currently standing on. What have you missed? Not a huge amount. I cleared out one of the... I've cleared out Felglow, so I'm about to head back to the College of Winterhold. But I was actually trying to have a look for some more interesting high fantasy mods because I love things like this. I like floating islands and that kind of stuff. I don't know why, I just do. Well, I do know why. It's because I used to play World of Warcraft a lot. Oop! That's not good. We got a tree floating out in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, vampiric age. Yay! Alright. Tree. Disable. There we go. Random floating tree in the middle of the air. I tell you what, if I just enable it again. Get a screenshot of it. And now disable it again. So now I have a copy, I have a screenshot copy that I can send to the mod author and just say, hey, there's a random floating tree in the middle of the air around your islands. But yeah, I love these floating islands. They're so freaking cool. And some of them even have waterfalls coming off the edges. I don't know about you guys, but I much prefer the high fantasy vibe. I just find it more interesting. I think it's cooler. Alright, it's kind of knee-deep water. That's not bad. Yeah. Heh, heh. And I think that water... I'm going to jump off next to the waterfall and find out where it goes. Because, you know, because of my paraglider, I don't need to worry about falling. Oh, that's perfect. It falls directly into the river down here. So if this was like... I don't remember how... I don't know how many of you guys have seen it. But there's this physics-based water for Unreal Engine. Where, like, you wade into it, you're going to make proper waves around you. Imagine Skyrim rebuilt in Unreal Engine, say, 5.6, 5.7. So we're on 5.6 now. And 5.7 will have, like, full nanite foliage, which means that instead of leaves being a painted plane like these ones, they would be their own fully rendered 3D models. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, go and watch the new Witcher 4 tech demo. You can probably find it on IGN or the Witcher's, the original Witcher channel. And the idea with nanite and that kind of system is it's doing very similar things to what we've had for ages, where like textures get lower and lower and lower and lower quality at range. But it's doing the same thing with 3D models. So, for an example, you've got this tree. And at a further distance, it's half the polygon count, so the model is half as detailed. And then stage 2 of that distance is you've half that again. And then stage 3 is half that again. Until it's basically like one pixel, like a 1 pixel cube way off in the distance where you wouldn't even notice it. The idea with that is, because games are, well, because if you were going to render everything perfectly, you'd need a supercomputer to do it properly. Like, multiple graphics cards level of ridiculous power. Ugh. No thank you. Double no thank you. Howdy. Oh, I got a random attack go. Can't be bothered. Where is it? Winter Hole, perfect. So basically, as I say, it's doing exactly the same thing as what Level of Detail does these days, but with the 3D models as well as the textures. Because these days, if you look at, for example, say there was a tree on one of those islands out there. Let me move to a place where you can actually see it. Say there was a tree on this island here, over there. At that range, from here, it would basically be a 2D cutout. So, think you've taken a picture of a tree in the forest, and you cut out the tree, and you place it in the ground, say 20, 30 feet away from you. It's basically doing that, but inside of a game engine. Now, until you get to a certain distance away, it will be that cutout. And at a certain point, usually you won't notice it, but sometimes in either badly optimized games or like betas, you will notice a bit of a pop where the tree goes from 2 to 3D. Alright, bud, what are you trying to get me to hunt? Well, I can't see it, so I'm not hunting it. Sorry. And what mods like Dyndelod do is they update the level of detail, textures and 3D models and all that lot.
We don't know that.
Well, it's textures at this point. It updates those so that instead of having the vanilla LOD, so what the level of detail looks like in the base game, it adds everything else that you put into the game. For an example, the Erd tree that you guys saw earlier when I was standing on the floating islands, that is part of an updated level of detail. So you can see this freaking massive tree from... I'm pretty sure I've seen it from Windhelm in the past. Maybe not Windhelm, but pretty close to Windhelm, if I remember correctly.
Where is Arin anyway?
In his quarters with that Thalmor on Kano. Something urgent, it sounded like.
All right, that's enough. Let's return to our business, please.
What do you want?
Here are the books that went missing.
Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you heard these.
Yay! Oh, thanks, Ureg. Now my bag's full of stuff.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Give me a second. Just storing stuff. I don't actually need on me. Ah, yeah, so I got these two. Ditch that, ditch that, ditch, ditch. I'm actually going to keep that one because I'm going to make it a left-hand ring. I'm going to keep that on me because that could be quite useful if I ever need to be naughty and sneaky into places.
Good to see you.
Urag suggested I come see you.
Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery?
I found a certain book, Night of Tears.
Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and their
I still need to look at that book at some point.
I'll have to make a point of rereading it.
Because I have...
All the details.
I am interested in it, but I just never get round to reading it.
Its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge
Maybe I'll
myself,
have to ask...
Oh,
I'd love if you could buy that book
sure you've already noticed
from Urag.
they're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Gwema, Daedric, not even Falmer.
Bloody
None of them are a match.
mouse cable's being weird.
Curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience, but can you feel it? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must.
No,
It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go.
I don't understand what's going on.
Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Sijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants.
Aren't you just an advisor here?
Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Old Merry Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved.
Still can't believe that it goes up that way. This is the faster way. Oh. Hurry up, Ancana, you stupid, irritating Altma.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them. Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Cool.
Please, do not. It is good to meet you in person.
What did you do?
I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with.
If this is dangerous, then why don't you do something about it?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so.
Okay.
So what exactly is the problem?
As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided.
I'll help, but I don't know what to do.
Unfortunately, the future is as obscure to us as it is to you.
Oh.
The overwhelming power of the Eye makes it difficult for us to see. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours.
Who is the Augur of Dunlane?
He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different.
Where can I find this Augur?
I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Well, what is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here she is. Now what is it that you want?
There's
Don't
been a
play
misunderstanding.
coy. You asked...
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sneak out. As I've done this quest a million times before, I know exactly where I'm going. Okay. Sneak off into the mid and do my own thing. Yeah, this will definitely end well.
There is no help for you here. There is no solace in knowing what is to come. Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter.
So you're the Augur of Dunlane?
Those who have sent you have not told you what
And
they
what is it I'm
seek.
seeking?
What you seek. The Thalmor sought the same
I'm
thing,
not the first to come see you.
and it shall lead to his end. No, it is a good
What do I
path.
need?
One, you. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center. So you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
Not that bad. Oh, random box. Yeah, I'm just wanting to get this storyline over with for the time being. Don't get me wrong, I do love the Mage Guild quest line, but it's just one that I've done before a lot of times, and I kind of don't want to have to do it again.
I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Sijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow.
What did the Sijic want?
Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed.
Okay.
I have important information for you.
Let's do that.
Really? And what might that be?
We need to find the Staff of Magnus.
We need to find the Staff of Magnus.
What she said.
I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it.
It's connected to the orb we found.
And how do you know of this?
I spoke with the Augur of Dunlane.
Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the Staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this.
What should I do next?
A most impressive attitude. Keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now.
Lol. I'm wearing the Pelesian Dark Mage circlet, so it's kind of weak in comparison. I'm actually thinking, that actually might not be a bad idea. I kind of want to upgrade that circlet at some point. Like, make my own little mod just to make it a bit more powerful. And my thought was possibly keep the magicka increase that it gives you, but also give it like a regen speed increase as well. It's either that or just give it a really good regen increase.
Don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Do you know anything about the Staff of Magnus?
Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking?
Archmage Aaron said you'd mentioned it recently.
I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere.
Who are the Synod?
Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts.
Okay, who is that? It's Feralda. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
So no one knows the staff's location.
No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced.
Good old Skyrim AI being absolutely terrible.
About the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative.
I don't know why she's just sat running around like an idiot.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always...
You know what? Reset inventory. Huh. Weird.
What have you got for sale?
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
What is it? I think it's the Elven Watcher set or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. I gotta admit, I look at that. The fact that it's giving it to mages, and especially mages in the College of Winterhold, and I'm like, why? This doesn't really make much sense. I mean, if it was like a random battle mage running around Skyrim, I guess it'd make a bit more sense, but... oh well.
See you around.
I might see if I can find that mod and remove the SPID file for it, and then find a Mage Core version. So I can have female mages wearing the Mage Core outfit by Carnarvon, because it's fucking awesome. Okay. Mzulft's there. Have I got... I think I have. Let me have a look. Markarth, Rift and Shoalstone, that's the one. The reason I moved down there is just so that I don't accidentally transplant an NPC over to Shoalstone, I think it is. I can't remember. It's this little place in the Rift. Shoalstone. There you go. Oh yeah, I remember at one point I had a mod in that I think a lot of people had for quite a while that adds, it was immersive creatures, and it adds in all kinds of crazy stuff, and a lot of it's toggleable, which is really cool. And what the immersive creatures mod did is it added in a bunch of undead around this tower that would spawn. it was actually kind of cool, and those undead were pretty nasty, from what I remember. $20 gold, yay, that's helpful. Okay, I've got 11 grand. This place is going to be way more than 11k. Oh, shut up, you stupid bear. But yeah, I added in this very nice little keep that I can buy at some point. 25 grand. Although, fully furnished. So you don't have to buy a bunch of add-ons like you do in the rest of the game. So yeah, if you ever wanted to, you could literally live out here. Which I'm not gonna lie, I like. I really like. It's just a nice little fortified home on the edge of a hill. In the middle of nowhere. Now, can you see an Erd tree from here? Don't think you can. That's unfortunate. Oh my god, that would be such a cool idea for a mod, though. Take the Erd trees that one of my mods adds into Riften, and just add a whole bunch of platforms and all that kind of stuff, and turn it into basically a big old wood elf home. I think that would be great fun, honestly. We've got Eastern Domer sword. Huh.
Crystal. Gone. Fine. Paratus. In oculory.
That's cool. Bunch of extra noises for this place to make it feel a bit more alive. And I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I really do. Oh, hello. Deal with you quickly. Okay, little spider. That was an odd little noise that you made. I'm really loving all the new sound effects. This is just so cool. Oh, it's that! That's cool. I love all these new sound effects. They're so cool. I do not like the sound effect from you. I mean, don't get me wrong, the sound effect's good. Like, the quality is good and all that lot, but... Oh, that thing fucking creased me out a little bit. I gotta admit, some of those Dwarven headbands are freaking cool looking. They're from Immersive Jewelry. And I'm just like... Yeah, it makes sense that the dwarves would have the time to make things look that pretty. Ooh, charge is a bit low. Fuck it, I'll sacrifice a black. This guy sounds like a flippin' transformer. That's kinda sick. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's the new animation pack that I gave them. found a really interesting animation pack for the dwarven spheres and other creatures, other dwarven machines. They're a lot more aggressive now. Really cool, but very aggressive. Like, unless you're out of range of them. Sorry about knocking the microphone. The dwarven spheres will try and stab you with their blade that's built into their arms, rather than trying to stay at range and shoot you with their crossbow. Which is really cool. But it's also hellishly scary, because you're just like, okay, I don't want to get stabbed, go away. These sound effects are so fucking cool. Yes, the Decepticon. Kill it. Whoa, okay. Okay. Those little guys do not play. But my god, imagine being around this all the time as either a Dwemer or a researcher. Urgh. Ah, Chevalier plate. Very cool. Okay. See if I can get around here without being detected. Well, that failed in that life. Whoop. Ow! Get off. Damn, those buggers are assholes. Holy shit. With all the beeping and buzzing that they make, they do sound like flipping Transformers, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, dead farmer. Lol. First arrow is not predictive when it comes to TDM, true directional movement. Because if you shoot an arrow, then lock onto something, it will literally lock on like a guided missile. Whereas if you lock onto something, then shoot an arrow, it won't. It will go into predictive mode. Which shows that the guided mode is actually the default mode for. Okay, why do you keep defaulting to my most expensive arrows? Why? It's just rude, man. I actually have more Raven Ebonies than I do. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I may need to go and grab some more arrows. But oh well. Not a big deal. Going for a bigger magic ball because that would be useful. I'm not going to put anything in my sneak just yet. As much as I want to. I actually want to swap the enchantment on my bow to lightning. Especially with chorus, it's really useful. Okay. Jeez Louise, those things are nasty to kill. I actually looked up chorus at one point, and it turns out that the best thing to do with them is lightning or bludgeoning damage, if I remember correctly. So bludgeoning damage would come from hammers instead of swords. And personally, I'm not a big fan of hammers. I never have been. So I much prefer lightning. So if you're going to be a big fat Nord who likes to enchant their weapons with lightning damage, then have fun. You are probably going to demolish your way through chorus pretty quickly. Former Lawmaster, which means a fairly guaranteed ancient former weapon. Which is like, I think it's Dragonbone? Levels of strong? I'd have to double check. A sword. Yes, boy. Nice. Perfect. Alright, let's have a quick look. Ancient former sword, 25 damage a hit. Daedric sword, 25 damage. Never mind, it's Daedric level. So, imagine doing a dungeon like this, and you come up against a Lawmaster. It's red by level, so it's like 5-10 levels higher than you. I think it's something like 10 if I remember correctly. But you end up getting something like that out of killing it. Worth it. Alright, stash materials, and quickly go into my sword. I'm going to put the former sword in there for the time being. It's good but I already have a Daedric sword, so it's not as good as it could be. Okay, good. Nothing there that I need to pick up. Good to know. Oh, come on, game. Don't be stupid. There we go. Well, that didn't help at all. Fine. Rude. Ooh. Chorus eggs. Always good for invisibility potions. No way I can squeeze my way through here, is there? Nope. Buh. Get ruthlessly stabbed. Ooh, I wonder. Can I? Come on. Huh. Weird. Oh, I can do it there. Oh, is this the next room where there's a bunch of them in there? I believe so. I need to have a look at a different animated potions mod because the one that I'm using is good, but for some reason it won't allow me to favourite certain potions, which is annoying as sin. Oh, come on, game. Cool. Now I saw the focusing gem on one of these two. Oh shit, there's a Fulmara's. Oh, it's just a sphere master. Oh boy, that'll be fun. shit, those attacks are horrifying. I was taking off like a good 40% of my health in one go. Ooh, nice. Magic suppression ring, very nice. Ow. Bloody dwarven bolt sticking out at me. Not helpful.
Gavros, is that you? I'd almost given up hope. Let me get the door.
Here we go.
What are you doing here? What have you done with Gavros?
Your friend Gavros is dead.
It was the Falmer, wasn't it? Curse them! They've ruined everything. If Gavros is gone, there is no hope. He was supposed to return with the crystal. Without that, all our efforts are wasted. And you, if you're here for treasure or wisdom or anything, I'm afraid you've wasted your time.
What's this about a crystal?
It didn't work the first time. I tried to tell Gavros, but he wouldn't listen. No, it won't be too cold, he said. Well, I was right. Gavros had to cart it all the way back to Cyrodiil.
I happen to have found
Left the rest of us
focusing
here to
crystal.
fend off the damnable
Is this
Falmer.
what you were looking for?
You found... How in the world? That's it? In fact, who are you
I'm
anyway?
with the College of Winterhold.
You are. Savos would... I don't much like... No matter what Gavros said, this was my idea first. The Council is going to know that when I get back. I was the one who thought of using this oculoid. I don't know what the dwarves called it. Something unpronounceable, I'm sure. From all our research, it seems they were intent on discerning the nature of the divine. This machinery, all of it, was designed to collect starlight. And then, I'm not sure, split it somehow? It was my idea to replace one of the key elements with our focusing crystal. Once some enchantments went into it. Let's just hope they got it right this time.
Hurry up, Slowpoke.
Here it is. Magnificent, isn't it? Took an incredible amount of work to get it running again. Now I'm hoping it'll all be worth it. Place the crystal in the central apparatus, and we can start the process for focusing it.
Oh yeah, let me check my magic. Frostbite flames.
this? These results, they're not at all what they should be. This projection should be lit up like the night sky. Something is creating an incredible amount of interference. Something in Winterhold, it looks like. What are you playing at? Is this some attempt to stall my work? So what is it? What have you done? Did you know what we were attempting? Are you here to make sure your plan worked? That our efforts have been for nothing? Well, explain yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You show up here just as our work nears completion. And now I can't get any results from this because of something at your co- Do you think me? How did you do it?
I truly have no idea what you're talking about.
Either you're lying to me, or you have something at your college, don't you? Something immensely powerful, beyond anything I've anticipated. What is it?
I'm not going to answer that.
So you do have something, then. Whether this was intentional or not, it suggests some interesting results.
What are you talking about?
You're looking for something, yes? The Staff of Magnus. Well, even if you are trying to ruin my work, there's still something to be learned here. I can't explain the details. That would be giving away many secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you'd be able to comprehend the details. Have you seen the orrery in the Imperial City? It was the inspiration for this idea. Instead of projecting the sky, we project all of Tamriel, and then harness the latent energies to overlay the positions of... What's important is that all of this work was designed to reveal to us sources of great magical power. Purely to help safeguard the Empire, of course. And yet, in the end, only 2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college. The other, well, that can only be Labyrinthian. So, mage from Winterhold, despite your intentions, I've beaten your little game, even if all you've said here is lies. So fine, this is not over, I assure you.
I think you've been in here too long. You're crazy.
Am I? I think I've Your trickery won't confuse me.
The farmer got him. Tragic. Anyway.
You have done well thus far, but trying times are ahead. It is imperative that you return to your college at once.
Oh god, yeah, this part.
You will be called on to take swift action. Rise to the challenge and discover what you are capable of. You are on the right path, and you will prevail.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this next part's interesting, but it's also annoying at the same time. Because the creatures that you have to fight are just so bloody stupidly... They're really well armoured, is the annoying thing about them. It's a game of cat and mouse, is it? Well, consider me the cat. You're banned. Little scumbag bots. Really had enough of them. Well, I have a teleport scroll. I might as well use it. Where is it? Meh, 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 meh. I actually need to sort out a there's a couple of mods that are by the same mod author and they're for the same mod. And they're for this spell of passage mod. And they're two separate versions. One that's got the scrolls as usable, and the other one that's got the spellworks as learnable. But for some reason, at least from what I can tell, there isn't both. Which is kind of annoying. Oh, you're joking me. This crash? Again? Ugh. Unfortunately, I can't do much about this crash. Which really sucks. Because it doesn't generate a crash log. Oh, don't need that open anymore. Had a copy of Xedit open just so I could figure out how Carnarvon's mod worked. Ow. Oh, hang on. Oh, whoops. Don't punch the computer. It'll hurt you more than it'll hurt the PC. Ugh. But yeah. Okay, I want to have another quick look on the Nexus, see if there's anything interesting for the time. But oh my god, I have 10 notifications. I will have to look at those later. I'm improved camera. Ooh, an update? So, version 1.1.1. Okay. Fixed map flickering issue. Fixed door clipping, not working from third person. Fixed calculation for model positioning. Cool. I'll admit, I don't think I've updated this mod in ages. So I might, well, you know, let's just quickly grab it anyway, just so I have it. Starfield stuff, Marcus Red, Cyberpunk stuff, same thing. And the rest of them I will look at later because they're all pictures. Gildergreen and Elder Gleam replaces. I'm not gonna lie, I'm severely tempted to try those out at some point. But yeah, this is the Erd Tree mod that I'm using. It's really cool. Yeah, I'd love a player home that's like either in the branches of the tree or maybe below it, potentially. That could be kind of cool. You know, just your player home is in the roots of a freaking Erd Tree. That'd be pretty awesome. Alright, cool. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a bit more looking at mods off stream. I think yeah, I'm going to get this last little part done before going to Labyrinthian. And then we'll end the stream. Simply because I want to try and stick to my stream end times. So, yeah. Come on, Skyrim, you slow bum. I think at this rate I might actually have to end the stream a bit early because I need to disappear off to the loo and I don't know how long I'm going to be. So, I apologise, folks. But yeah, I will see you guys on Monday. Monday is going to be, as per normal, a Modding Monday. Modding Monday is, of course, where we play around with character outfits, make some interesting looking ones, and I might actually see if I can have a look into making overlays over the rest of the weekend, and hopefully employ whatever training I learn on Monday. Or at least possibly show you guys what I've learned. Because I really do want to see if I can get these overlays that Carnarvon made as like actual playable character overlays rather than like a second skin that you equip in your inventory. That would be really cool. But anyway, folks, thank you all very much for watching. Feel free to follow if you haven't already. Like and subscribe on YouTube. And I will see you fine folks on Monday. So good night. Stay safe. Have fun. I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.